so many big losses, subtractions from the Cavalry side last year, it begged the question what the group was going to be all about. But some of those questions were perhaps answered today, including up front. Marcus Haber, a Canadian international, 27 caps for country, came off a disappointing campaign with Pacific last year, only scoring 2 goals. Looked the real deal today, Kurt. Typical Haber finish, back post, get it on his head, let him do the rest. What do you make of Haber up top and what he brings to Cavalry?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is why he came in, right? They have Cordova, who was out today. They needed a replacement from Alonga. They bring in Haber late. I thought Haber got a raw deal last year at Pacific FC. We know it went down out there. He originally signed a 2-year guaranteed contract. They decided after just a few games, maybe a month or so, that maybe he wasn't the right guy to take them forward. So he kind of got iced out there. Terran Campbell took over. I didn't think he was that bad last year. He missed a few opportunities, but he was in the right spots, just like today. And the difference this year is that he finishes them off.
3 goals in 13 matches for Pacific last season. My question to you, one soccer expert, over under 3 goals in 11 matches this season, a possible 11 matches.
I mean, you know what I'm going to say. It depends on minutes, right? So if Cordova comes back and starts lighting it up, because everything we've heard from Tommy Wheeldon is that this guy, the Peruvian striker, is going to come in and he's going to be fantastic. He's great inside the area. If he stays out, Haber's going to get a lot more opportunities, which I think then can, build the goal total. Over 3, I'll go with 3. You got to give me a 3.5. You got to give me a 3.5 over under. Come on, what are you doing?
One soccer expert sitting on the fence? That doesn't happen. But look, I think it just speaks to maybe a better fit for Marcus Haber, the way that Cavalry play, a little bit more direct. And look, there's real depth in this team. There's squad rotation where as Pacific maybe would have relied on him a little bit more, at least in terms of their planning. Cavalry don't have to.
He attacked this back line, and that's what he's going to do, and that's what he's going to have to do in moving forward, is find those kind of weak links in that back line and just use his size, right? He has that kind of size that not a lot of attackers in this league do, and I thought he did really well today.
Wheels, you watched a lot of Pacific last year. I mean, it didn't ever seem like Haber fit into what Michael Silberbauer wanted to do, right? So maybe, was Haber a Rob Friend, Josh Simpson signing, and then Silberbauer comes in, and maybe he doesn't want to play that way. I think you're right. I think he fits more into this Cavalry side. It's a high tempo. They want to get the ball forward, and today they needed to. They had to bypass Bauer's press, and I think it worked today, especially on the first goal.
Do you stick with him moving forward next game? Given that he's got this goal, he's probably riding a bit of high.
I think they're going to want to get Cordova minutes. Everything we're hearing is that he's probably going to come back into the team. I mean, it's a long tournament, right? We can't see Cavalry not making the playoffs, right? So there's no reason not to experiment before you get to that top 4.